Hello everybody, Richard here for Velo29 and this is your pre-event briefing for Leeds York Sportive. So first of all everybody, thank you so much for entering another of our 2021 events. Last week in Manchester just went brilliantly despite being cold and snow, and our first event back and a long way from home, but everything was just brilliant, and we are expecting more of the same in York tomorrow, or today if you're listening on the way to the event. So just a couple of things. We don't brief you on the start line anymore. That's because, as you all know, you set off in waves and there isn't time to brief you all and get you away. So this is a very important listen, just with a few things about the day. So okay, if we talk about the COVID restrictions that are in place, you've all booked a start slot, you've all done a COVID form, that's fantastic, thank you so much. Please arrive on the start line at a time 1 or 2 minutes before it's your pre-booked time. So take a note of your time. Loads of people come and say, I don't know what time I'm setting off, I think it was 7:05. No, it's not, mate, it's 7:15. So make sure you know your time. Turn up at the start line just before. We need to keep everybody distanced in a safe way. You'll help us by turning up at the right time. If you haven't got a timing chip, for some reason you've lost it, your dog ate it, that did happen last week, or it just didn't come in the post, still come at the right time. We can very quickly pop a chip onto your helmet. You'll see that we're super busy getting people off, keeping people safe. We can't break off from that to give you a timing chip. So just come at the right time, put it on your helmet, get you away, completely fine. You can come into the centre to use the toilet, to use the coffee van, underselling our beautiful vintage coffee van there. So you're welcome to come in, but just keep separate away from the riders. Don't come to me and Mark, who are setting off riders, because it is super busy. Okay, super. So, forecast looks cold in the morning, but getting to be a beautiful day as the day goes on. Well, beautiful, it means 13 degrees, sunshine, very little wind. We had some people last week, and it was equally cold, and they turned up in shorts and short sleeves, and it was 1 degree, 0 degrees on the morning, and they stood waiting on the start line, shivering. It's not safe. Anything could happen. You can get into a terrible position by being too cold at the start. So please dress appropriately. It is going to get warmer during the day. So personally, I would probably wear over knee tights, a few layers on top with long sleeves, proper gloves, probably a hat under my helmet or something to keep my head warm at the start, and maybe a cape which I can take off and put in my pocket, because it is going to get warmer, but it 100% will be cold on the morning. Okay, we're out checking the route now. Don't expect anything to change. If there is, we'll let you know about that on the morning. Loads of signs. I want to talk about Harewood Feed Station for the long and medium riders, and the long riders especially, listen up. Every year we get somebody on the long route, or several people on the long route, coming back to the finish having joined the medium route by mistake when leaving Harewood House Feed. So you all ride into the feed station in the same direction, mediums and longs. When you come back out, mediums continue back down the road that they came from. Long, you need to turn left and go north. And what happens is people just put their head down, follow the wheel in front, who happens to be a medium rider and is heading back to York. Come back complaining, oh, I only did 60 mile, I paid to do 100. Well, look, there's loads of signs. We're even going to put a marshal there. But everybody, as you're riding out of Harewood, check with each other. Are you medium? Are you long? Think about my words as you're coming out of Harewood for the first time. Are you medium? Are you long? And you both don't go the same way. So remember those words. Help each other out. We will laugh at people. We will have some fun and take the mick if you come back and tell me that you've gone the wrong way. Okay, so prep with some inner tubes. People last week, I can't get my tyre off, I haven't brought levers, I haven't brought an inner tube. We've got safety vehicles out there looking after people who have genuine emergencies, pedals falling off, cranks snapping, broken wheels, and more serious medical incidents as well. It's frustrating when we have to go and fix somebody who hasn't brought a pump or an inner tube. We will do it, but you'll be lowest on the priority list. We're there to look after people who genuinely need our help, not people who didn't want to bring in a tube because it weighs 100 grams and they felt it might slow them down. So please prep like you should do. We'll do our best to look after you, but you're bottom of the list if you haven't brought in a tube. 2 bottles of water, everybody at the start, I recommend, certainly medium and long. There's water at the feed stops, but we aren't allowed to do water at the start, so come with 2 bottles full. There's great food at the feeds, enough to get you through. There's gels and some powders at the start if you want to take those. And everybody, that's it. Have a fantastic day. We really can't wait to see you on the start line. With a timing chip on, remember it goes on the outside of your helmet, not on the inside, not on your handlebars, not on your pedals. It won't work unless it is on the outside of your helmet. If you don't care about the time, we do. The chip is a safety device that confirms you've set off and, importantly, you've come back. I keep saying this and hopefully you're all learning, but every event, well, not every event, you're getting better. But for a lot of years, we had so many events where we were looking for somebody who hadn't come back to the finish line, either because they said, I don't have a timing chip and I don't care, or they'd ridden past their house, they got the wife to pick them up, they were having a bad day, whatever, they didn't come back, and we had to mount a search and rescue operation which involved the police, involved knocking on your door and disturbing you while you were having a cup of tea sat on the sofa. Embarrassing for all involved and a complete waste of our time. So if for some reason you don't come back to the headquarters, text, email, ring, please let us know. Okay, that's it from me. Have a great day at York. We can't wait to see you. Thanks again so much, and see you all tomorrow.